I'm Michael Ford with RCC Welding, and we're at the shop here in Archdale, at the campus in Archdale. We offer 3 programs right now. One is a diploma program that lasts for a year, 3 semesters in a row, and 2 certificates, one in TIG welding and one in Mig Welding. And they're both 4 classes apiece. And you could complete both of those in a year's span of time. And most of those students take evening classes, so you can still work and come to school in the evening and go from there. And a lot of those students will come back and finish up the diploma program during the day once they've completed their certificate of study. Behind me you see a typical welding booth. We have 30 booths now. Our classes are typically 20 students as of right now. We teach stick welding, TIG welding, Mig welding, cutting processes, which incorporates everything that cuts steel or shapes steel, and symbols and specifications, or blueprint reading for welders, which kind of separates a welder from being a line welder to a fabricator. When you can read blueprints, it really puts you at the next level. This is our new addition to the shop. Our classrooms, offices, we're all back in this space, and we pretty much gutted the whole thing and added 12 additional welding booths, which brings us up to 30 booths now. And at the moment, what we're doing with this section is we're taking 2 processes of MIG welding. MIG welding, 99% of the jobs in our area are MIG welding jobs. And there are several different processes of MIG welding. Well, the best way to learn is short circuit MIG welding, and that's what we do on the other side. Once a student advances from that, they come over and learn how to spray art, which is another form of MIG welding. And on this side, we're using dual shield MIG welding. All of these processes are used all over our area, and our students are much more capable as soon as they leave the program to walk right into a job with this background already in the process they're going to be using. This is our new robotic training cell. We're going to be adding robotics and computer-aided plasma cutting into a certificate. We're going to run the program in the evening, and a student can earn a certificate which will train them how to run robotic welders, the software involved, the same thing with the plasma table that runs off of computer program itself and cuts out designs and tools and is widely used in the area. And I've talked with a lot of companies in the area that want to go to a system like this but are having trouble finding trained technicians to run the systems. So some of the bigger companies in the area do have some robots in action now, and have had them for a while. The beauty of a system like this is one welder. I mean, you need somebody that can actually see what the robot's doing if they're making a mistake, but they can run 4 or 6 tables at a time, setting up the product for the robot to move around. So the production is definitely increased with a one welder, one robot type system. Our graduates of the welding program, either the diploma or certificate, are leaving and starting jobs at a range of $17 to $20, $21 an hour right out of school. Some of the biggest employers are EAS, Environmental Air Systems in High Point, Deere Hitachi up in Kernersville that make tractors. Engineered Steel, which make I-beams and basically the frames for steel buildings. Superior Carrier, which manages all of the tanker trucks in the area. There's a lot of stainless steel and aluminum welding involved in that job. Over the past 4 years, we've had 100% job placement out of our graduating classes. Everybody that wanted a job got a job. And then the thing we found over the period of time with changing our classes and really listening to what the outside community, the workforce, needs in a welder, is that the quality of the employers are growing. The quality or the amount of money our graduates are making are going up every year as well. So I don't see that to start in any downward trend anytime soon. The job placements are just getting better and better, and we actually have companies from good ways away coming here to RCC to recruit our graduates for the program and for their jobs. 2 years ago, RCC, our weld shop, became an ATF, or accredited testing facility, with the American Welding Society. There are only 4 other places in the whole state of North Carolina that hold that accreditation. What that allows us to do is test welders for the American Welding Society, meaning you can get certified through the AWS here at RCC. The welding tests are given usually on the weekends or the evening in whatever area a welder needs to be tested in. And then everything from there is sent to the AWS, and then the welder receives his certification. It's a big honor for us here to have done so well with the audit from the AWS, and we plan to continue this into the future. If you're interested in the welding program, ways to get a hold of me would be either just to come to the Archdale Center and ask at the front desk anytime. I can show you around the shop, explain our programs a little more to you, find out what works for you. Also on our website, there's a page for the welding program, and it has my email address and contact phone number. And you can give me a call, send me an email, and I'll be happy to call you back and we can talk.